Hi, I'm Michael and this is California. And now that we've done a couple of videos for SNAP and for PEBT, we have gotten a ton of questions down below and we love to see the questions. But today what we're going to do is we're going to answer the top 10 questions that we keep getting repeatedly over and over and over again. And I'd love to answer them. I'll answer them all day long. But unfortunately, when I do that, it leaves out a lot of folks who have other questions that are not repeat questions that unfortunately just get missed. So today we're going to do the top 10 questions for SNAP and PEBT, make a video so we can get those kind of out of the way, so those folks who have other questions, we can actually answer them in the post or even make a new video at some point in the future. Now, if you like these videos, if you find them interesting, you find them helpful, you find them useful, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That way you can get updates when our newest and most informative videos become available. All right, so let's get to our first question. The first one is, can SNAP benefits be used for other things other than food? And the answer really is no. So SNAP and PEBT are specifically designed to help you and your family and your children to get more money for food, to buy more food at participating grocery stores or whatever takes EBT. So you really can't use them for other things outside of food, or you can't take cash out of it. Now, I know some folks were concerned saying, hey, I'm worried that I might lose the card. Can I take the cash out? Or I want to use it for other things. But unfortunately, you won't be able to do that. Now, one program you may want to look into that has a little bit more flexibility is called TANF, TANF, which is Temporary Assistance for Needy Families. And that does have a lot more flexibility in what you can use the resources for outside of food. And we have not made a video on it, but we will probably do so in the near future. All right, so the next question is, I still have not got my PEBT card for my child. What should I do? And this is going to vary from state to state. So for example, here in California, up until May 22nd, people who have school-age children who are already enrolled in free or reduced lunch should have gotten a PEBT card for their child by May 22nd. If they have not, then you can apply online, and I'll put the link down below to apply up until the end of June 30th. Now, for folks in other parts of the country, in other states, some other states still have online applications. Some other states are referring folks back to SNAP to talk to them to figure out how to get their PEBT enrolled if they have not got their card automatically. Or some states are even saying go back to the school lunch administrator programs and talk to them to see what the status of the PEBT is. But it is not an unlimited amount of time frame. So if you have not gotten anything by the end of May, I would say reach out to one of those individuals or one of those organizations to figure out what the status of your child's PEBT card is. Next question is, should I get one PEBT card for each of my children, or should I get one PEBT card for all of my children who are eligible for the PEBT program? And the answer is you should get one single card with your oldest child's name on it, and it should have the funds for the rest of the children on that card. Now, as a side note, someone asked if they need to have that child with them when they utilize the card. And the answer is no. So as long as you know the PIN, then you can use that card and you can use it wherever you get your groceries at. And you don't have to have those children with you, but you should only have one card with your oldest child's name on it with the money for the rest of the children on it. So the next question is, will seniors get expanded SNAP benefits or a PEBT benefit? And the answer is yes and no. So yes, they should get the expanded SNAP benefits if they have not already got the maximum amount of SNAP benefits per household that's allowed. Now for PEBT, unfortunately, that program is just specifically for school-aged children. So for adults and for seniors, they won't be eligible for that program. Hopefully they will add something like that, because there are a lot of seniors right now who are being dramatically affected by the lockdown, especially when it comes to food, especially with the food prices. But if you are here in California and you're a senior, or in fact, if you know somebody who's here in California who's a senior, they should look at one of our other videos regarding a program called the Great Plates Delivered program, which is unique to California, where it guarantees seniors can get 3 meals per day that are nutritious from a local restaurant that will be delivered for free. So if you know someone that's in that situation, or you yourself might be in the situation, I'll put the link down below, and that way you can look into the Great Plates Delivered program as well. So the next question is, does unemployment benefits or the $600 a week PUA benefit affect my eligibility for SNAP? And the answer to this is yes, because SNAP is based on household size and income. So for example, here in California, if you're making $450 a week plus the $600 a week additional from the PUA, that's a lot of additional money every month. And that could put you in a situation that's going to bump you out of income eligibility for SNAP. So it's something you want to take into consideration when you're taking the unemployment, how it could affect those other benefits. Another benefit that could be affected could be your health insurance through Covered California or healthcare.gov, or your state-based exchange, or even your Medicaid or Medi-Cal coverage as well. All those may take into consideration part of your unemployment or all of your unemployment and PUA benefits. So the next question is, will adults or college kids or teenagers who are not still in school, so they're 18 or 19 years old, be eligible for PEBT? And the answer is, unfortunately, they won't. So PEBT, again, is for school-aged children. So that's K through 12. So if you're an adult or if you're a teenager who's no longer in school, or if you're a college-age kid, you may be able to apply for SNAP on your own based on your household size and your income, but you won't be eligible for the PEBT, which is just for school-aged children. Next question is, can my children who are not yet in school still get the PEBT card? And unfortunately, these children also will not be eligible for the PEBT card, because to be eligible for the PEBT card, you have to be currently enrolled in a free or reduced school lunch program. Now, there are still other programs out there for children who are not school age yet, so programs like WIC or the expanded SNAP like normal, but unfortunately, they will not be able to apply for the PEBT card. All right, so next question is, where can I use my PEBT or my SNAP card at? And really, unfortunately, there's no comprehensive list of everywhere that takes PEBT, probably because it changes on a day-to-day basis. But usually stores or grocery stores or farmers markets, they'll be pretty clear about if they take EBT. They'll have a sign in the window that says, I take EBT, or you can talk to the manager and ask them if they take EBT. So anywhere that takes EBT, you can use those cards. Another option is you could try out the pilot program where you can use your PEBT or your EBT card online to order food from Amazon or Walmart. So that's another great option. The only downside to it is that any delivery fees or any service fees would not be able to use your PEBT card to cover those. So you'd have to pay that out of your pocket 100%. But it is an alternative option just in case you don't know where you can go. You can always order it online as well. So another really big question, and I see it here often, is how do I set the PIN number on my child's PEBT card? There's a lot of confusion about those PIN numbers. And although I don't have a PEBT card, I have not done this yet. Some of the comments from our community has said that the best way to do it is to call into the service center and hit option 3 or number 4, depending on which state you're in, which center you're calling. And essentially what you can do is you can reset the number. So they'll ask for the personal information for your child. Once you verify that, then you can reset your PIN and then you use it that way. That way you don't have to try to figure out what the PIN already on the card is. So go ahead and try that and let us know if it works, because it seems like some of our community members have had some positive results from doing that. All right, so the last question today is a big one as well, which is, will my benefits for SNAP get extended for June or July? And the answer is maybe. So it's really going to vary from state to state, because it is up to the states to reapply for extensions. And some states have applied early on, some states are applying now, and some states have not applied at all for those SNAP extensions. So it's going to vary based on what state you're in. Now, we've seen some states have already applied for extensions for June and July, but we haven't seen anything approved yet from the feds yet. So at this point, I'm not exactly sure if everything's going to be extended. I'm definitely keeping an eye on it on a day-to-day basis. We may not know by the end of this week, but maybe by next week we should get a better idea of which states have applied and been accepted to extend their SNAP benefits for at least June, or if not into July. Thank you so much for watching our video, and I hope that you found it interesting or helpful or at least useful. And if you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That way you can get updates when our newest and most informative videos become available. Also, if you have any more comments or questions, leave them down below. We'd love to see your comments and questions, and we'll be happy to make a new video or a new post to answer them as soon as we can. Now, finally, we here at California, we know health insurance. So whether it's Covered California or Medicare or Medicaid or Medi-Cal or health insurance for a small group, we know health insurance. So we'd be happy to answer any questions you have about your health insurance as well. And if you have those questions, leave those down below. We'll make a new video or a new post for those as well. Now, other than that, I am Michael, and this is California, wishing you a happy, healthy day.